My name is Esther Rodriguez, for those of you who were meeting today. I'm the head of the European Project Office at the Instituto de Salud Carlos III in Spain, and we are, as Maria said, coordinators of this EULAC PerMed Consortium. And basically what I'm going to present here in the next 5-10 minutes is the project and its ambition and how can we work together. So just to put a little bit on context, this project began at the beginning of this year, but the research on personalized medicine has been identified as a top priority in Europe and in particular for the European programs for research, okay? As a strategy to deliver personalized health and care solutions that benefit the citizens. The personalized medicine is not new, it's not a new concept, and since many years ago, but if we go to the previous framework program, so the period that goes from 2007 till 2013, there has been a lot of investment at the European level in research in those type of projects, and more than 200 projects funded around this concept of personalized medicines. And if we go to the present period of investment that goes from 2014 to 2020, there's much more investment. This represents the first 3 years of the program. There's much more investment in the field, but also what Europe has intended to do during these years is to put a strategy on the table and align the policies and efforts within the different countries. Okay, and with this idea in mind, there was a first conclusions of the member states at the council conclusions published in December 215 that accepted like a meaning or a definition for personalized medicine, and from that point on they aimed at building some common understanding on the concept and on what we need to put forward to deliver personalized medicine to the health systems in Europe and at the global level. And that's where it comes, the International Consortium for Personalized Medicine. If you stay here for the next sessions that will be held on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you will hear about this other initiative, that it is an international initiative pushed forward by the European Commission, but with a global aim of putting as many forces as possible together to this purpose. And also related to this International Consortium for Personalized Medicine, there's another scheme we have in Europe. I will explain a little bit more later on this afternoon, I think, that it is an ERANET that basically is like a funding scheme. So money you can ask for if you have a project or an idea to develop together with other countries in personalized medicine. And around these two big initiatives, there are several other initiatives that tries to bring other stakeholders in action. And EULAC PerMed is one of these additional initiatives. Okay. So here what we intend to do is, as I said before, is to strengthen the global efforts on personalized medicine and the cooperation between the two regions, so the Europe and the Latin American and Caribbean countries. So this project is funded by the European Commission. It's a coordination and support action that has been funded through the Framework Program for Research and Innovation, and that was launched at the beginning of this year. In January 2019. As it is linked to this international consortium for personalized medicines. The aim, the final aim of the project is to bring or to engage Latin American countries in this international consortium and within the activities of these funding schemes. I will talk a little bit more later in the afternoon session. Okay. And how do we are trying to do this? Well, basically, what we have to do first is to know each other, know what's going on in the different regions, both Europe and both Latin American, analyzing capacities and expertise, and also needs in terms of personalized medicine. Trying also to facilitate incorporation of the different funding agencies in Latin American countries to these two other initiatives, and also, because it's one of the things that has been identified as an urgent need, we try to establish cross-border learning and a platform for research mobility and transnational projects. We also want to deal with the ethical, legal, and social aspects of implementing this personalized medicine, and training, capacity building, and training sessions for the next generation of clinical professionals. How do we work? We work with a bi-regional consortium. We have partners from Panama that are here in the room, Argentina, Uruguay, Annie, Brazil with Fiocruz or Codicit in Chile, together with partners in European countries as DLR, the German agency, the Ministerio de la Salute in Italy, ECRAN, that is the European Clinical Research Infrastructure Network, and the Ministry of Health in Israel. And together with us, with the Institute Salud Carlos III, we compose the consortium that it is in charge of developing all these activities you're here today and that will happen in the following days. We have also the support from other ministries and funding agencies all over Latin America, but they are like associated partners. They don't participate in the consortium itself. They have just shown support to our activities. We organize our work in different work packages, but probably this is not very of your interest. If you have any question on how we work and on a particular item, we can discuss later on. But what we expect is to contribute to the success and long-term impact of the personalized medicine research activities promoted within the framework of this global initiative EULAC PerMed, enabling a wider and international engagement in personalized medicine, and enabling also a faster uptake of results and alignment and adoption of common standards in the regions. And we intend to do this thanks to cooperation, because one thing that is very important in framework programs is the European added value. You know, that for Europe to fund something at European level, we have to demonstrate that we cannot do it alone as a member state. And this is more or less the same with EULAC PerMed. If we want to have a faster uptake of result, if we want to align policies at global level, at the international level, we have to do it in cooperation with the rest of the funding agencies and among the member states that belong to the global consortium of personalized medicine. And basically that's the project. We have already had a summer school in Madrid 1 month ago. We are now having the second edition, and we will have more editions of the summer school, two more editions in the following years. you can be informed on what we're doing through our webpage. And very recently, we are also on social media, so you can follow us on Twitter and LinkedIn if you want to get some news from us. I also give you my contact details and the details for the project in case you have particular doubts. So do not hesitate to get in contact with us by any means. Thank you.
And now we do have the coffee break.
Great.
Yes,
sure.
I don't think that is needed. Could you explain a little bit how ERA PerMed works? Because after reading the material you sent, I tried to look it up and I read about this top-up system of funding among the European countries, and I still don't understand what that means.
It's natural because it's hard to understand. It's a complex process. There will be a presentation specifically to address this in the afternoon session, but basically it's a funding scheme in which every member state that wants to participate in that scheme puts some money. Okay, and then there's like an international peer review system done at European or international level, and then you fund the projects depending on how much money every agency has put on the table. The ranking list can go farther or not, but basically is that if we have here a good representation of countries. Imagine that Brazil, Chile, Argentina, and Uruguay decide to put a call together. And then everyone says, okay, I'm going to put 1 million euros, I'm going to put 100 kilo euros or dollars or wherever you decide to put on the table. And then you have like a peer review evaluation, but the projects have to be in collaboration with each other. Yes, so if it's Chile, Argentina, and Uruguay, you have to have a partner from each of those countries. I will explain a little bit on this in the afternoon session. But the good news is that if your agencies put some money, then you as a researcher can ask for that collaboration projects.
And then for every euro that each country puts, the common European community puts another euro, or there is no matching funds?
In the first call for proposals in ERA PerMed, there was a topping up. So for each euro, you have like an extra euro or a third, the third part. But now it's not anymore the case. So it's just what you get is what you get as a member state. Okay.